So what were you doing before you joined Kleeneze, and how did you get into running your own Kleeneze business?
I was working for the local city council full-time as a health and safety assessor. I really enjoyed my job, loved everything I did, but when my partner and I decided to start our family, obviously when I went on maternity leave my priorities kind of changed. I knew I wasn't going to go back to work full-time, that was always a decision of mine, but primarily we were just looking for something very part-time around my son really whilst I was on maternity. So I looked for quite a few things as just a bit of extra money that I could do from home. That wasn't going to sort of put any sort of restrictions on the time I was spending with Riley. I looked at everything from packing tights right the way through to sticking labels and envelopes, and then I came across Kleeneze. And to be honest with you, I thought, well, we'll give it a bash. £50 a week would have been good, to be honest with you, just as a little bit extra. So as you can imagine, I was quite chuffed when we earned more than that. I quite quickly became aware that the more I did, obviously the higher my income was. So all I did was, as I became a bit more routine, just gradually did a little bit more. Naturally, I saw my income increase quite quickly. Now, by the time I was due to go back to work part-time, I was already earning with Kleeneze the same as what I was going to be earning on a part-time basis going back to work. So I did go back to work, because actually I was contracted to, but I was doing both of them. So I was still doing my catalogues with Riley whilst I was not at work, but quite quickly I decided that actually I didn't like my job anymore, and the flexibility that Kleeneze really gave me, I couldn't even compare with, you know, my job. So what I did was I made the decision then just to quit my job and take my Kleeneze business a little bit further.
Okay, so how are you finding juggling work life with home life? Does Kleeneze just fit around all your kind of family responsibilities?
It's great, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, I choose my own hours. So I work when it suits me. And obviously, Riley's 2 now. Some days I get more done than others. But number one, I haven't got massive childcare bills, like a lot of my friends have. You know, they end up spending all their wages on putting their children into childcare, whereas Riley goes into nursery 1 day a week. I do have a little bit of help with the grandparents because they want to spend time with him, but generally he comes out with me, you know, when I'm doing my catalogues, and he quite enjoys it now. So I think actually I manage it much better than I think if I had to work, because I get a lot of quality time with him that I wouldn't do if I worked.
So obviously you've got your retailing side sorted. Are you building up your own team now? Yeah,
we decided quite quickly actually that we could see the benefits from helping and supporting other people. So what we decided to do was, once we'd established our customers, because the time we were spending reduced massively, so it was a doddle. So then we decided quite quickly that we wanted to help and support other people really start their own businesses.
So how many have you got in your team at the moment?
It goes up and down really. We've got about 23 at the moment, out of which sort of 16, 17 are active. So I think everybody does a little bit different depending on what their situation is.
And what have you got planned for the future? What would you like to do with your business, you know, over the next 12, 18 months?
Oh, a lot. I think when you start Kleeneze you don't realise actually what you can do with it. So now, I mean, for me a real goal is to get Riley into a good school. I was lucky enough to have private education because my dad was in the forces, so I would never have been able to afford that, you know, having worked in a conventional job. So definitely for me is to be able to afford for Riley to go to a good school. Lots of things really, just want to help everyone else in the team, but just to be able to afford to do all the real nice things, go away on holidays, shop, and long term really, you know, we'd like to buy a nice big house and lots of cars.
So it's Kleeneze, this is it now, this is your career?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I quit my job in April of this year because I was 100% convinced that, you know, I could take my Kleeneze business a lot further than I would have got with my job previously. So, you know, I'm 100% sure that, you know, we'll be with Kleeneze for long term.